Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon in Capricorn reading for June 2021. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Always love to welcome my Aries folks back to the channel, and thanks so much to my new and returning subscribers. Aries, if you haven't been with us before, I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. I would always love to have you, and also be sure to click that like button, give it that dragon claw up. Let me know that you enjoy the content here. Aries, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. And as well, keep in mind, these readings are general. They're not going to resonate with every single Aries out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If these do not resonate with you very strongly, you may want to check the other placements in your personal astrology chart. You can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well to get even more out of these. So Aries, the full moon in Capricorn will be with us on June 24th at 2:40 p.m. Interesting, it's the 24th at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time for me. Wow, some interesting number synchronicities happening there. So just adjust that to your time zone. The moon in Capricorn is a little more challenging for you, Aries. I'm just going to tell you that straight up because Capricorn is a square sign to your sign. That means that it's a little more challenging, brings a little bit more pressure, a little more friction. Sometimes a moth flying in your face, you know, things like that. It will be highlighting the universal 10th house of Capricorn as well in your universal chart. And so you'll absolutely be feeling that there could be something coming up around, you know, a resolution or a conclusion or something really coming to a pinnacle in your career life, public image, public recognition. You might have to make some big choices around career or a career move or something to do with that higher ambitious life that you have for yourself. So let's get into your cards. Can't wait to see what's going to come up for y'all. Let's get into it. We're going to start out with one keyword, one theme card, and go into your oracle and tarot as well. Dear angels, beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us our beautiful Aries and anything that they need to know for their highest good for the full moon in Capricorn 2021, please. Ooh, I like that. Spark of inspiration. Aries, this feels like such a great card for you on so many levels. Number one, Aries, you are the number one sign. You are a fire sign, you are cardinal, and you are that spark of inspiration and initiation and new beginnings. So I feel like that's very much like your own spiritual energy. The other thing that I would say, because like I said, this full moon in Capricorn causes friction. It causes, guess what? Sparks. And so you may feel that it's pushing you a little bit, but you know what? Sometimes that pressure, that friction can be very positive because it forces us to act. It lights that spark of energy that makes us get going and moves us forward. So look for those sparks of inspiration, Aries, around this full moon and listen to them. Absolutely pay attention to that voice from the divine. Let's get into your Moonology cards. We're going to do a past, present, future layout and see what's going on with you from full moon to full moon. Let's see what we've got for Aries, please. Very nice. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that are kind of coming to a head or coming to the surface that really do need to be taken care of. In the immediate past, which you've been experiencing over this last month or so from the last full moon, is the first quarter moon commitment is being tested. So there may be some things, you know, this last 30 days or so that have been kind of challenging. You may have felt like, should I stay or should I go in regards to a relationship or a career move, or maybe even, you know, somewhere you want to travel, somewhere you may want to relocate. And so it's going to be different for everyone, of course, you know, what you decide or what you've chosen. but it really does show, you know, that you've been having that test of commitment. Like, is the path I'm on really right for me? Is what I'm pursuing really what I want? Is that really an accurate reflection of who I am? Let's get a clarifier there. Yes. Oh, yes. The egg moon. That's the moon of trust, faith, believing in the future, setting up good emotional boundaries. And so I feel like, you know, Aries, if the situations you were in were testing your emotional boundaries and maybe not giving you what you really needed, you might have just broken past them. But if they were, you know, treating you right, you probably said, you know what, I'm going to hunker down. Even if it's being challenged or tested at the time, it's going to get better. The egg moon is the full moon of April, the pink moon. And so I feel like, you know, that's also kind of your energy. That's your month, right? So I feel like this could be something that you might have been struggling with a lot, you know, since the month of April. Right in the center, current energy in the full moon in Capricorn is the new moon of Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And so I do feel like you are making some new decisions when it comes to those real earthy manifestations. Taurus is Venus ruled, so it definitely deals a little with love. It's a sign of finances, money, resources, and manifesting our goals. And so I feel like with that new moon, it's like you're really thinking, what's the best course of action? How do I proceed? How do I invest wisely with my time, my energy, and my resources? Let's get into a clarifier. And you know, Capricorn is a very security conscious moon. So I'm just saying, you know, a full moon in Capricorn is going to bring up a lot of subjects of finance, money, building your business or your empire, you know, all that kind of feeling. On top of it, look at this. New moon, new prosperity lies ahead, with the clarifier being the new moon, fresh beginnings from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So you were literally stepping through on both of these cards, Aries. This is, you know, maybe a lot of you could be starting a new job, moving to a new place. It feels like a very fresh new energy, really strong coming through. Going into this next month ahead, next 28 to 30 days, we have the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So those answers that you seek, that clarity that you seek, Aries, it is coming. It is coming. It's really important to stay the course one day at a time, very much in the moment. Don't stress yourself out if things are moving a little slower than you would like, which is usually all the time for Aries, because you guys like things to happen fast, fast, fast. Let's get a clarifier for this full moon eclipse. Wow, this card has been coming up so far on almost all of my reads. I think all of them, actually. The Beaver Moon, the creation card. This is the full moon of November. It's usually the time of year when these little guys are the most active, and they're building their dams. They're, you know, building up their home energies, where they're going to live, how they're going to ford those rivers and, you know, direct the water. So to me, this is very much about you, you know, really coming together with some ideas, with some plans, with some goals, and saying, you know what? I know what I want to do going forward. I know what I want to build. I've got the blueprint. I've got the plan. You know, it's just ready to be enacted. I feel like, you know, if you give yourself time to build on this one day at a time, Aries, it's going to come through very quickly. Like, you're going to really start to have those understandings come through actually at a pretty rapid pace. I think this next month ahead or two is going to be really busy for you guys, for a lot of you. So let's get into some tarot. Let's deepen these messages. We're just going to do the same layout, past, present, future. Yeah, it looks like brand new beginnings. Something really strongly resurrecting for you. On top of the commitment being tested and the egg moon of faith, we have that Ace of Swords. So to me, this is clarity, understanding, maybe confusion or challenging times dissipating and clearing away. Because it feels like, you know, the door is really being thrown like wide open as we step into this Capricorn full moon. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like a real focus on career, and that's not surprising because the Capricorn moon is all about, you know, those elements, but it's really coming strong for you. So Page of Pentacles on top of that Ace of Swords, to me, it's clarity about where you want to go next in your career, where you want to live, who you want to live with, all of that kind of feeling. Right in the center, look at this on top of that new moon in Taurus, and the new moon of beginnings is the Strength card. That's our strong Leo card. It's all about heart energy. It's all about balancing the two sides of ourselves, the patient and the impatient, right? The calm and the chaotic, right? Bringing them together, calming each other down, learning from those two sides of ourselves. And it's realizing you're stronger than you knew, Aries. And the High Priestess. So I do feel that you really do complete these goals or work through to the next stage of life by listening to your intuition really strongly. Yeah. Letting your spiritual side calm down that roaring lion that we can all be sometimes, right? So going into the immediate future, it feels very like there's a lot of Scorpio energy on this for me because, you know, the Beaver moon happens in the Scorpio time of year. And on top of that, we have the renewal, the same as the Judgment card, which is the higher vibration of the Death card. It's Pluto ruled, which is our Scorpio ruling planet. So it really is about resurrection, regeneration, and that phoenix from the ashes kind of energy. I feel like you're rebuilding something in a very positive way, like maybe resurrecting an old dream, an old goal, an old ideal that you said, you know what, I really did want to do that. I really did want to finish this. I really did want to, you know, get back to doing fill in the blank. Let's get a clarifier on the renewal card here. There it is. There she is, our magician. So Aries, beautiful. I do feel like you're recreating your own resurrection here. You know, you're kind of masterminding it. Like, you've got everything it takes. You've got all the tools. You've got the stuff. This is beginnings and endings, right? On the bottom is the World card, which is very powerful beginnings and endings coming full circle. 9 of Cups, going in the direction of your dreams, hopes, and wishes that you would like to be fulfilled. You have what it takes. Listen to those sparks of inspiration around this full moon time. So let's get into an affirmation. Let's get a magical spell card for our Aries, please. Nice. There is some love in here. It's not all work. Love is your card. Number 1, just like you, Aries. Look at that. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So Aries, if you're single, this is a very positive affirmation for you to bring in that greater love, to bring in that higher vibration of connection. And if you're already in a relationship, maybe it's been challenged, maybe it's been tested, but that feels like it's going to renew. It's going to gain in strength and connection again. So hope this is a beautiful full moon for you, Aries. I'll be looking forward to seeing you soon. Take care.